How many of you tried diet and failed before? Well, maybe the hardest thing about diet is not diet, it's the consistency instead in diet. I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. I tried diet before, I failed, I stayed consistent, I failed, I stayed consistent. It's kind of a circle thing. You start at one point, you go around, and then you start again. Let's talk about it a little bit. I tried normal diet, I tried fasting, I tried water fasting, I tried counting my calories, I tried many kind of diets. I know there is countless of diets, and I will name a few later, but in general I tried quite a lot of diet. I tried quite a lot of different kind of diet, and I still struggle. Like sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not work out, sometimes I stayed consistent with it, sometimes I don't. This is how I go through my diet, and if you relate, it would be great to tell me what kind of diet worked for you and what kind of diet didn't work for you. Maybe put in a comment, how did you make it work for you and how did you stay consistent with it? That would be much appreciated. At least if it is not for everyone, at least for me, maybe I will find it helpful as well. So because of my personality and because the way my brain works, I kind of break my diet, and different kind of diet I tried before, but there is two kind of stick with me, and I think they stick with me because of the extreme, not because of anything. Because if I don't put myself on a spot and go on the extreme length to do something, I don't think I will stick with it for a long period of time. And even so, sometimes I don't. Well, most of the time I don't actually, but I stick with it longer than other ways that I don't put myself on a spot. Like now, I put myself on a spot on YouTube videos to make videos every single day for 30 days and see how it works for me. So that's the way I think my personality works, and that's I think how my brain works. So I break diet in two. One is normal diet, still an extreme, but still a normal diet, and then there is fasting diet. So the first diet for me is kind of like eating normal but counting my calories, not too much sweets, not too much calories, not too much bread. Kind of like I don't do lots of gym, but if you're wondering why, you can go and check my video about the gym. I'll put it somewhere here. I will watch what I eat. I will stay away from bread. I will stay away from sugar as much as possible. I will stay away from butter, anything oily. So it's going to be like chicken breasts, things like that. For meal, rice, kind of, but still having full meal, but not too full, not too small. So that's kind of my normal diet, and that's a normal diet for everyone. Just kind of minimize every portion of every kind of meal of the day, from breakfast to dinner, to lunch to dinner. Minimize every portion and count the calories that you have got. And I did go through counting calories. I did go through lots of that, and it didn't work for me. If I start eating, I would like to be full. If I'm doing something, I would like to do it to the end. So kind of like if I start doing it, I'm going to finish it. So if I start eating, I will eat till I'm full, and that's not good. So it worked for a bit, and then it stopped working for me. Maybe for other people it might work, but because I get to, with my work, I have got a bit of free time. Sometimes at home I finish a little bit early. I have got a bit of time at night as well. So you have got a lot of like free time. But now with YouTube, I don't really have that much of free time. But in general, I do have a bit of free time that gives me the chance to eat, gives me the chance to kind of think about food. And then there is the other part about diet for me. So there is that a little bit of an extreme. So kind of like I'm not hungry, but the first 3 days I will struggle with it. But I think this worked for me more than the other one. So for me, I will kind of minimize quite a lot of food. So I will start with dates in the morning, or anything equivalent to dates. I will have around 2 to 3 eggs, or maybe even 4 sometimes if I'm feeling that hungry. Around lunchtime, 11, midday, something like that. And then around 5, 6 o'clock, I will go for something small, between some like chicken wings or something similar to chicken wings. So I'm okay with chicken wings, any kind of different flavor I would go for, but kind of between 3 to 4, maybe sometimes even 5 if I'm that hungry, to be honest with you. But I know I will struggle with it at the start, but I know I will get results. Within a week I will get results. And don't get me wrong, I know after a bit of time I will gain that weight already, but if I'm on a spot and I want to lose a bit of weight quickly, I will go for that. And I do want to lose a bit of weight because summer is coming and there is quite a lot of holidays that I want to do, so I will need to go for some kind of diet. So for people who have got some medical issues or anything like that, I think they would struggle with this kind of diet because they need to have proper food to actually have their medication with them, or if they have got low blood pressure or they have got diabetes or anything like that, you might struggle with this. But in general, for me, I see it works. Again, my personality likes the extreme, so I can go to the extreme. The dates, like I will have maybe 3 to 5 dates in the morning. I will have 2 to 3 eggs, sometimes 4, between 11 to 12, and then around 5 to 6 I will have a couple of hot wings, and that's me done for the day. Lots of water, and I try to have lots of water. I do forget sometimes to drink quite enough of water. Again, because of I don't move a lot during the day, and I'm staying in a car, and I'm not doing quite a lot of movement, I don't get thirsty as much. I don't feel tired as much. So it kind of like works for me. But if you are moving all the time and you have your job is kind of moving, you're getting sweaty all day, and you kind of like need lots of water and it needs a lot of calories, it might not work for you, okay? But for me, I think that's what works. Now we go to my second kind of side of diet, which is, again, it is a bit of extreme, but for the first one, maybe not that extreme. So I go with the first one is fasting. Normal fasting is during the day you don't eat at all, between water, coffee, nothing other than that, and then at night I will have something light, between like a bit of salad, some soup, something like that. That kind of diet, it kind of works. I have to do it when it is Ramadan, so I will have to do it anyway, so I'm kind of used to it. It will take, again, the first 3 days, 4 days to kind of get used to it, but I kind of don't stick to it. Once Ramadan is finished, I will go crazy and eat everything I want. So it kind of feels for me like that. Once I finish with this diet, I will do a week, 10 days, then that's me done. I want to eat, I want to, like, anything in front of me, I will eat it. So I'm not going to stick with it as much. But it is good for someone who have got that kind of like self kind of restraint about food. If that's something kind of works for you, maybe go for it. Let me know if it did work for you before. If you tried it and it worked for you, it's great. Just let me know how you did that. Actually, I don't know. For me, I don't think it worked very well. I didn't lose much weight because when I get home, I want to eat, and then I will be still a little bit hungry, so I want to eat a little bit more. And it didn't work very well for me. I didn't lose much weight at all. But the other one, which is water fasting. Water fasting, I lost quite a lot of weight. I lost, I think, I don't know in pounds, I'm going to say it in kilograms. I think I lost 8 kilograms in around 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I was moving a lot at the time. I was doing another job at the time, so I kind of lost quite a bit of weight. I tried it again when I was doing this job. It worked very well for me, but again, there is some kind of downfall for it. So there is downside for it that I didn't like, and it was a little bit dangerous for me, so I decided to stop it. So for me, what I did with water fasting is I do 3 days water fast, and then I do 2 days of eating, 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. So it worked. I think I did it for 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks, something similar to that. I can't exactly remember, but it worked for me. When I was doing the other job, I don't need much focus. I kind of know exactly my task. I will do this, and then I will go home. I don't need a lot of brain work. For the first 3 days, 4 days, it was really hard to stay without food. I was getting anxious. I was smoking at the time. So it was not good. I was getting very, very angry very, very quickly, very agitated very quickly. You say hi, I get angry. You say bye, I get angry. You try to say something to me, I will ignore you, or my brain is not there. But after the first 3 days or 4 days, it was okay. It was manageable. I think my body start to work with it and understand what's happening. One thing is maybe just to kind of try to maybe let people know around you that you are doing water fasting. So if anything happens, if you have got, because I kind of nearly fainted once. I kind of nearly fainted once because of maybe because my blood sugar went down, or like something, my blood pressure went down, whatever happened at the time. I kind of nearly fainted a little bit. I had to sit down for a bit. My hands start shaking and start feeling a little bit numb, so it was a little bit scary at the time, so I didn't really like it. So I think that's when I stopped it. I think I did 3 days after that, and then I stopped, something like that. Then I tried it again when I was doing this job. When I did this job, I only did it for a week, I think. I didn't do it any longer than that. The main reason I stopped doing it, although I know it will work for me, and in the end, I didn't like it because I was driving and I had people with me in a car that I'm responsible for, and kind of like I do feel that sometimes that I'm not all there. Like, I know I'm focused on driving but nothing else, so if someone kind of comes fast or anything like that, I need to really be careful with it. So that side I didn't really like. I kind of like, I wanted to be all there, I wanted to be all focused. I have got people's lives with me, so I didn't really want to do that. But in general, to be honest with you, the one diet that actually worked for me, and it didn't, like, I cannot stay consistent with, but it did work, but I could not stay consistent with, is the one that with the dates. The fasting one, it is an extreme one. Not the fasting one, sorry. It's less calories. So like, I will go with the dates and during the day, during the morning, and then eggs, and then I will go for some hot wings or chicken breast or something like that. That worked for me. Also, I do take some vitamins. Maybe another day, in another video, I will show you the vitamins that I take. But it did work for me. And once you get the handle of it, it will work for you. If you do a bit of gym as well, it will even work better. You will lose weight much faster. But it's still a struggle for me. Kind of like, I start, then I stop, start, then I stop. And once you stop, you will want as much as possible. Then you will gain all the weight that you lost. So I think the most important thing for me, we'll finish this video because it's getting longer. The most important thing for me is, once you do the diet, maybe go to the calories counting, and like, minimize the food during the day, like morning and midday and dinner. Maybe minimize it, and it will work. So for me, I'm going to try the diet. I will start with the extreme one, and then go down to the other one. I'm going to put myself in a spot now, because I really need to lose weight. I'm going to put myself in a spot, and I will tell you every week what's my progress with the diet. Hopefully you stick around so far. But in general, I'm going to start with the one with the dates, and then I'm going to do that for 4 weeks. And then I will go down to the other diet, which is, hopefully it puts me in a path of, like, staying consistent with my food, at least, so I don't go to the extreme, overindulge with food, and don't get too hungry all the time. So I'm going to start with that diet, and hopefully it works. I'm hoping this video makes sense for people, because I know diet is a big struggle for quite a lot of people. It is quite a big struggle for me, and I do want to lose quite a bit of weight. So hopefully it works. I will let you know the progress. Hopefully you watch this video until the end, and maybe stick around, put a like, subscribe to the channel. watch the next few videos. Maybe you learn something, maybe you like something, maybe you want to get engaged in conversation in the comments and tell me what you think about my videos, about my diet. If you think it will work, it will not work, we will see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, everyone.